Job change. Job change is one of the most important decision or a sector change in lives of every individual and professionals. Very true. What is this job change and why actually the job change happens, and what are the biggest mistakes we do as a professionals while like changing the job, or like while switching the job or while searching the job. Yes, so today's topic is all about the job change and the major mistakes what we do knowingly or unknowingly while taking a biggest step and decision of our lives. So let's get into, and here we go. Hi, this is Deepa signing in on HRDM, Human Resource and Digital Marketing channel. Well, today's topic is all about job change, the wonderful topic. It is something which actually decides the future of every professional and the individual. It is something which decides the next step of every individual who actually depend on a job. Yes, right. So today we are going to see what are the mistakes actually we do while searching for a job or while looking out for a job change. What are the factors which actually influence us like in changing up the job. Firstly, let us see here what is job change and what is job search. See, basically job search is something like we are in search of the right environment to showcase our skills and present new different ideas to the development of an organization. Yes, and job change is something I'm already in a job wherein I'm looking out for a job change onto the same profile or some profile which relates to my skill. So basically the job search defines the people who are in the job and who are not in the job as well. But when I talk about job change, the person are already in the job and they are looking out for some better opportunity or they are looking out for a job change. So this is the clarity here. So now let us see what are the mistakes we do and what are the things actually influence us to make this mistake knowingly or unknowingly. Yes, let's get into the points now. The first and the most important point is all about not doing enough research. So basically, if the person is not in any job, the person will not do any research. The person will be open for any kind of job. अरे जॉब मिल जाए तो काफ़ी है और कुछ ज़रूरी नहीं है, तो कैसे भी करके जॉब ढूंढने की कोशिश करना. सो दैट इज़ समथिंग अ वेरी बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक हियर. एंड इफ द पर्सन इज ऑलरेडी इन द जॉब, देर माइट बी सम सर्कमस्टांसेस विच फोर्सेस देम टू जस्ट लुक फॉर अ जॉब चेंज. कोई भी जॉब मिल जाएगा तो ठीक है, हम जॉब स्विच कर लेंगे, हम जॉब चेंज कर लेंगे. सो दैट इज़ द बिगेस्ट मिस्टेक. First, what you do. First and the foremost thing is, when you look for a job change, make sure that you have the patience to stand in that particular job, search for the right job which actually gives you a long consistency and which actually gives you a comfortability and a satisfaction. Job satisfaction is the most important thing which any individual must have when they are working onto any kind of job. Yes, so this is the biggest mistake. So have patience here. Make sure that you do all kinds of research when you look for a job change or when you search for a job. Make sure that you analyze the company details. You check out the details by reference. You check out the details through social medias. You check out the details by mail, what they send, or the offer which has been posted, etc., etc., etc. Specifically, when I talk about this scenario, 2021 is really the very difficult situation, I can say, because the fake things are more compared to the real things. So it is very essential that analyze the details. Don't be under certain circumstances or don't be under pressure and look for a job change without doing any kind of research. So the first and the most important point is make a good research through all the mediums what I discussed now. The second most important point in job change specifically is all about leaving the job for the sake of money. Specifically, by concentrating to this situation, 2020, the COVID period, I would like to suggest please don't leave your job for the sake of money, because you never know for how many days you will get this money, for how many duration you will get this money, or what is the stability of this particular money. When you are in a job, you are supposed to be satisfied in that job. If you are looking out for a hike, discuss with your organization, or if you feel no, I have to change a job, make sure that you first analyze the things and make sure that the hike what you are expecting or the money what you are getting, is it a genuine, or is it going to take your like a stability, or is it something which is not going to stay with you for long duration. This clarity is very very important. So make sure that you get all this clarity when you look for a job change. This is very very essential. So don't leave your job for the sake of money. Leave your job for better exposure, that too with a good research. But if you have not done any research, make sure you don't leave any job for the sake of money, because no one can guarantee the situation or the scenario what is going to happen in coming further days. So make sure you don't quit the job for the sake of money. If you are really expecting money, discuss with your company, because you can't rely on some new company which is completely new for you. The environment, the people, the management, the managers, everyone on you. So make sure that you analyze the things clearly and then you look for a job change. Yes. The next most important point is all about overestimating yourself. That is very very essential to analyze. When I talk about overestimating, in this scenario you can see there are different postings which is like there onto websites, social media sites, and all the digital media platform, I can say. Well, let me just tell you, people feel, specifically the professional fields, there are so many job opportunity in this situation comparatively. But let me clear you, no, that is not the reality. The reality is the visibility has been changed. Previously, the job postings were done mostly onto the social media, onto the professional platforms like Naukri portal, or else like portals were used, and at the same time the websites were used. But in this situation, past couple of years, the COVID period has changed everything. The posting started on social medias, so we like people are more engaged onto social medias. So when I talk about this, the visibility has been changed. The previous visibility is the certain platform where we don't go oftenly, but here in social medias we oftenly sit on social medias, we do some research, we work on certain things, we look what our friends are doing, etc. So while all these activities, the job posting comes in front of us, wherein we feel that now the postings are increased. No, comparatively the unemployment ratio has been decreased. And yes, it is fact that the organizations are into many different technologies wherein the employment ratio would reduce. So make sure that you don't estimate yourself in an overreactive way. You might have certain skills and you might have certain capabilities. Understand those capabilities, start analyzing all the time, start scoring your own capabilities. Don't think that you are overqualified, or don't think that you are over smart, overconfident. Nowadays the scenario has been changed, so estimate that first. That is very very essential. So this is something which gives you a overconfidence and leads to a mess that really goes to the worst condition and situations. So it's very very essential that don't have overconfident or don't overestimate yourself. Understand and analyze your skills again and again. Give a test to your own self to understand your own capabilities. Yes. The next most important thing is all about thinking for a short term. Please don't have a things in your mind that yes, I will switch the job now and then I'll start searching the job once again. By short term itself, I can switch my job for some other company, for some other good company with good hike. Never think this. Your short term plans of course will not work out, because specifically as I said, the situation has changed. The technologies might distract you from the situation and scenario. So at that moment, if you are switching some job and the situation gets distracted again, you will not find any kind of way. So don't do that mistake. And whenever you plan for a long term, the first thing, and then achieve it in a short term. So this is the working style and the plan you are supposed to do. So planning specifically for the short term or long term really matters. So this is very, very important point. The next point is all about the mental pressure, or don't move under pressure, any kind of pressure, whether it might be official work pressure, or it might be psychological pressure, or it might be the social pressure, or it might be the environmental pressure. Altogether, when you are in certain pressure, make sure that you first try to control that pressure. Make sure that you find a way for that pressure, because when you are in pressure, of course your mind will not work out or will not give you the right output. So it's very, very essential, first come out of that pressure. Make sure that you find an opportunity in that pressure and come out of that, and then look for a decision, and then look for a job change. When you are under pressure, of course you are going to mess it out, and you are going to land in the wrong stage itself. This is something like a proven psychological effects, I can say. So make sure that you don't move under any kind of pressure. First relax yourself and come in a stable mindset, and then take a decision. You are supposed to look for a job change or no. This is very, very essential. So altogetherly, it really matters that you are supposed to focus on all these points. Specifically, I am stressing here by every discussion that this is COVID period. So make sure that you keep this in your mind, because past 2 years we are assuming and we are estimating that it would go by a couple of months, it would go by 6 months, or it would go shortly. But the thing is, the scenario, we never know when this is going to come to an end. And at the time, what I feel is, at the time when the situation goes normal, I don't think people would be ready to convert their lives again. So it is very, very difficult, and it's a very big question mark that what percentage would actually convert to the normal life, and how many of them are going to carry on the current strategies. But yes, it is the fact that the world is going to move in the same scenario what is there, because they are finding an opportunity in the current situation and scenario. When they find an opportunity, of course they will be looking out the improvements and the different features onto the same opportunity. They will not think about the traditional methods again. So the flexibilities are there, and of course when I'm finding better features and opportunities, I will be of course onto the same point of view. So make sure that you concentrate all these points and look for a job change. Don't do these mistakes while doing a job change or while looking out for a job search. Make sure that you record all these things. So that's it for today. I think this will really help you and support you to search the right job in this particular situation and scenario. And keep supporting my videos, keep watching my videos, and keep sharing my videos to your friends as well. I think this would really support one or the other person. And write me if you have any doubts or any questions, as well as your suggestions are most welcomed. So thank you so much. Stay safe and stay confident. See you soon in next different learning. Thank you. Take care and bye-bye.